Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you are absolutely welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how to become more feminine. If you're somebody who is looking to be more feminine, well, this is the video for you. Without further ado, let me get straight into it. So the first thing you would want to do if you're looking to become more feminine is to learn to receive. I know most of us growing up, we grew up taking care of others, especially if you're like, one of those people who grew up in an African home like me, first girl and all of that. And well, you grew up taking care of others, taking care of the house, making sure everybody was taken care of. Well, this is not a bad thing at all. This is actually a very, very good thing. You grow up being more considerate of others. But this trait where you are constantly giving needs to be balanced with the knowledge that you are also somebody who deserves to be poured into. You are somebody who also deserves to receive. So this is one of the ways you can learn to be more feminine. That is learning to receive. This can just be as simple as somebody opening a door for you and you actually being okay with it, just smiling and saying thank you, or somebody helping you with lifting something heavy. Let's say you're at the grocery store and you're in the parking lot and somebody helps you to lift maybe a case of water. Just you smiling and being okay with it and saying thank you. That can go a long way. Or when you go out with your friends or somebody asks you out to dinner and they offer to pay for you, yeah, that's okay. It's okay to actually receive that and be accepting of that. So that's the number one tip I have for you. The second tip I have for you on becoming more feminine is to be comfortable with buying beautiful things for yourself. Be comfortable with surrounding yourself with beauty. It's okay to splurge on yourself from time to time. It's okay to buy yourself quality jewelry, expensive jewelry, expensive anything from time to time. I'm not saying go bankrupt in the name of beauty, but I'm just saying from time to time, just to make yourself feel beautiful. It's okay to splurge on yourself, whether that would be on good quality makeup, whether that would be on good quality clothing or jewelry, anything that will help you surround yourself with beautiful things. It can even just be like nice smelling candles, some roses, fresh roses here and there. Be okay with that, such that when somebody comes along in your life and they start doing these things for yourself, you feel that worthiness is already there. I'm not saying go about feeling entitled. I'm just saying when somebody comes along and they start doing these things for you, instead of feeling undeserving, you actually have a sense of appreciation that somebody actually sees you as you see yourself, right? So the other tip I have for you, which is the third one, is to embrace wearing makeup. Guys, makeup is not evil. Makeup is not from the devil, okay? Unless Holy Spirit expressly convicted you to stop wearing makeup, or unless except you're somebody who has maybe skin reactions to particular products, to particular makeup products, I highly recommend you embrace wearing makeup. Makeup is beautiful. It exists to enhance your beauty. It exists to accentuate your best features, whether that be your eyes, whether that be your lips, whether that be your cheeks. That is why makeup exists. Get comfortable wearing it. I'm not saying like all the time you have to go full glam, like one of those looks you go with when you're going out for a fancy dinner or things like that. It can just be as simple as doing your eyebrows, doing your lashes, putting on a lippy, putting on some blush, simple things that would just enhance and accentuate your best features, things that would just make you, radiate a little bit more. Get comfortable with that. It's good, it's nice. And while we are on that, get into skincare. Get yourself a skincare routine. Get yourself a morning skincare routine. Get yourself an evening skincare routine. If you're like me and you live in Canada, you definitely need 2 skincare routines. I mean, for summer and then for winter and regular. Of course, you do need a morning routine, you do need an evening routine. So get comfortable with getting those products, like your vitamin C, like your hyaluronic acid, your like your niacinamides, a good moisturizer, nice smelling products like for your body, exfoliating products. Yeah, just surround yourself with beautiful things. It starts with you. Make yourself feel beautiful. Surround yourself with beautiful things. Make your environment beautiful, and then get comfortable splurging on yourself here and there. You do deserve it. You know that, right? Okay, so the 4th tip I have for you is to speak like a lady and to text like one. You all know speech is the main tool we use, to communicate. And in as much as, we communicate with body language, this always takes somebody who has known you a little bit more, or somebody you have had a rapport with for a longer time. So most of the time we find ourselves depending on our speech to communicate. You would want to communicate softly. Speak softly, but not lowly. Speak softly, speak clearly, speak so that people understand you. Speak so that people will hear exactly what you are trying to say. Be confident in your speech, be confident in your use of words, and just make sure that you come across as confident, as authoritative, especially maybe when you're somebody who's experienced or who is an expert in certain subjects. You also want to speak with authority depending on where you are, of course, and make sure you are always regulating your volume and your tone depending on your environment. If you're on a romantic dinner date, you don't want to be shouting or speaking loudly in the name of my voice is loud. Regulate your tone to that environment. If it's a romantic setting, just regulate it to that, such that the person whom you're talking to is the only one who hears you. They are your audience. And then also when you're like in a group setting, communicate. Obviously you need your volume to be a bit louder, so communicate a bit louder but softly, still maintaining that confidence and clear voice so that everybody understands you effectively. So that is it on speech. And when you're texting, what do I mean when I say text like a lady? Avoid use of abbreviations. Instead of typing LMK, type let me know. Instead of IDK, text I don't know. Of course, when it comes to LOL, well, that's universal. You can use LOL, but in those things, like, just avoid using unnecessary abbreviations when texting. NP, you can just text, no problem. It does not take way more time. It's not like you're saving time by using abbreviations all the time. Why do I encourage you to use full phrases instead of abbreviations? Well, the use of full phrases also portrays that you're somebody who's actually paying attention, and you're somebody who cares how they are responding. You're somebody who's actually taken the time to respond to somebody. Whereas when you respond in abbreviations, it just paints a picture of somebody who's in a hurry, somebody who's just rushing to get it over and done with. And this is something that you don't want to do, especially when you're in the initial stages of getting to know somebody. You want to show that you are listening, that you're paying attention, that when you were responding to their text, you had their full attention. Also, just getting used to, the use of full phrases in our personal text messages helps when you're in a professional setting. When you're at work, like when you're typing a work email, don't let it be hard for you to be typing full-on sentences, because that is what you're used to when you're texting personally. So that is my fourth tip for you: speak like a lady and text like one. Okay, and then my fifth and last tip to become more feminine is to be peaceable. Strive to be a peaceable person wherever you go. Wherever you go, just carry that aura of peace. Do not be somebody who's quick to criticize in the name of, well, they are my friend. I mean, maybe like when you guys go out as a group for lunch or for dinner, and it's just you and your girls, and one of the girls comes in and you're like, oh my god, you're dressed, oh my god, couldn't you find something better? Don't be a person like that. Be a peaceable person. Instead of being a critic, be more complimentary. Okay, don't just be talking anyhow in the name of, I know them, they are my friend, and all of those things. Strive to be more of a peaceable person instead of an instigator. Be more of the person that brings the calm. Okay, you don't want to be that person who, when they arrive, people are just like, oh my god, you understand, like, that type of person who, now when you end up leaving, everybody is breathing a sigh of relief. You want to be a person who everybody is excited to see, who everybody is happy to see, and wants to actually engage with and hang around with. Strive to be somebody of a gentle and quiet spirit. So this is all I had for you guys. These are the 5 tips I had for you on becoming more feminine and being more magnetic. So if you like this video, if you found it helpful, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Till next time.